First-time buyer markets are the busiest markets. There's always more buyers than there are sellers. And in that instance, more than any other time in your life, you have to go in with power. The biggest mistake that first-time homeowners make is they forget that they need closing costs. Not just the down payment of, say, 10 or 20%, but 3 to 4% additional money for the closing cost. When I bought my first home, I showed up at the table to close without the closing costs, and thank God I was able to borrow it from the very nice seller, or I couldn't have closed on the place. Believe me when I say the loan you get to buy the property will be totally dependent on your credit rating. So you have to straighten out all the mistakes here. There are mistakes in everybody's credit rating. You should be familiar with it and straighten it out before you apply for a mortgage. The emotional mistake that so many first-time buyers make is they fall in love with the house instead of the block. What's going to drive the value of that house is not the specific home. It's going to be 85% determined by the block in the town you're living in. You're much better off falling in love with a good block with a rickety old house than falling in love with a lovely, pretty house on the wrong block. The one thing you have to do before you even go shopping for your first home is to go and get qualified with a bank so that you know you have the financing in your pocket. The beauty to this is when you go out in that fiercely competitive market where you're trying to knock the next guy out of the bidding war, you can say, my bid is all cash. Why? Because the bank has already committed the cash to you, so you're not afraid you're not going to get the money for the closing. You have to use the power of the all cash bid, and most buyers don't even know how to do that.